Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe. Attenzione, change of plan. Change of plan. We have to adapt. It is what it is, ragazzi. I was recording my morning video, my post-Juventus 3 Real Madrid 1 video. You know, it takes time to do a video. I watched again the name, I had all my notes ready, the pictures, everything was structured. While I was recording, sign of destiny. Amazon was ringing on the bell. I had to stop my video. I go, hello, who's there? It's Amazon. What do you have for me? Why? I didn't order anything. I go down 2 levels. I go down, I open the door, Amazon with a package. I open the package, and what do we see inside? A news, Zaniolo to Juventus, 30 million euro. No, this is not what was in the package of Amazon. It was a book that my wife ordered. But in the meanwhile, before starting again, I receive a notification on my phone. Attenzione! We have a guy that I never heard about in my life, and that's the guy that we are speaking about. Candace Tolga Ishik. Günaydin, Juventini of the world. Günaydin, Bianconeri of the world. Because he's telling us, Zaniolo, Juventus a 30 milyon euroyu geçmiş. Ama daha da önümüzde Timur'un üzerinde çalışgiri Icardi klasinde oyladığı isim daha var ki getirsi buralar. Bu arada Zaniolo haberi bana ait değil. Arkadaşların haberin idizini çıkmayalım. I have absolutely no idea what it is because I don't speak Turkish. But when I'm watching and when I'm reading 3 things that I understand from my basic Turkish, except of the word günaydin. I understand Zaniolo, I understand Juventus, I understand 30 million euro. Luckily, there was a guy, a fantastic guy. He invented, better than Oppenheimer, Einstein, and the fantastic guy that invented Translate Tweet. We will go there because Candace Tolga, the first thing I'm watching, of course, is the profile of the guy. The profile of the guy, 500,000 subscribers. It's not a joke. 500,000 subscribers on Twitter. A guy that I believe has a bit of follow, okay? 5, it's not a joke. Translate tweet, Zaniolo went to Juventus. Is it the real translation or not? The people in the chat, they will tell me, because I don't speak Turkish. This is what I was waiting for. Ali Reza Naziri, shall I translate? Of course you shall, of course. Is it Zaniolo went to Juventus, or is it Zaniolo will go to Juve? Is it the done deal or not? Because, hey, I need you, because I already checked. The news is on here, on CNN. On CNN. Nicolo Zaniolo record della Juventus transfer oluyor. I have absolutely no idea. There is an article that you will help us translating, my friend. But if I go and translate from Google Translate, Zaniolo went to Juve for 30 million euro. But more importantly, there are two other names. We don't care about Galatasaray as a team. I mean, good for them. Look, I wish all the best, but that's not important. Important for us is not Icardi and other players' entry of Galatasaray, but Zaniolo to Juve. He's saying, by the way, Zaniolo news does not belong to me, so he's saying I'm not the one that is the source of that news. Let's not fall. So I click, who is the real source of that news? CNN Turk. Ragazzi, CNN Turk. Done deal or not, we don't know. I did my investigation, meanwhile, that I was working on the thumbnail of today's live, while totally changing my plans, and I saw that the news is already there since yesterday. I also saw the name of Locatelli there. Locatelli to Galatasaray. We will try to understand, is it real? Is it not real? What are the consequences? Because you know that we are still speaking about Lukaku, Vlahovic, Dusan Vlahovic, Dusan Dybala Vlahovic. Attenzione, a lot of things. Is it a done deal? No. We will try to debrief everything. What is real? What is not real? What are the consequences? Because you know it. A consequence of spending 30 million euro on the mercato. We have to understand. We have to understand where is that money coming from? How is it possible that you are going for a player like that? Are we able to play in a 3-5-2 with Zaniolo? A lot of question marks after that news. We have to understand if we want to or not. Not only if we believe or not, but do we want to or not? We, Juventini of the world. I don't know. At the moment, I don't know. So we'll try to go step by step towards everything. I'm waiting for the translation of Nasiri, our friend that said, do you want me to translate? Of course, I want to. And you need to be fast. Ali Reza is saying, hey, wait. Ali Reza is already translating. He's already back at work because he's telling us, he says Zaniolo moved to Juve for 30 million euros. So according to them, according to CNN, it's already a done deal. No, ragazzi, I don't speak Turkish, but looks like 2-3 weeks, 2-3 weeks, and we are there. Okay, ragazzi. First of all, we are 156 people. Now we are speaking about so you have the evidence that I'm brushing my teeth in the morning, even if it's already 2 p.m. Luckily, I didn't record then with a lot of things here. But anyway, I have a news for the nearly 180 people at 1 p.m. New York time, 7 p.m. Italian time. So 5 hours from now on, I will be live again. If now we are speaking about potential, about things in the sky, about rumors where we are absolutely not sure about, at 7 p.m. Italian time, 1 p.m. New York, and depending where you are in the world, we will be live together with Christine Cupo. Christine Cupo, I hope you will be happy. Put me a thumb up if you're happy about the news, thumb down if you're not happy, or just not say anything if you doesn't care. But Christine Cupo, my big friend, she's working also on Paramount Plus now. She was my big co-host on Juventibus. Christine Cupo was 1 week with the entire staff of Juventus, social media staff. She was in contact with the players, with the technical staff, and so on and so on. She lived Juventus for 1 week inside Juve. And I have a lot of questions for her. We will not do a video, we will do live. So you also have your opportunity for every single question that you want to know about Wea, because she was the first one to interview Wea. She had an interview, if I'm not wrong, with Danilo, with Szczesny. She spoke with other players as well, I believe. So she did a lot of things. She went to a party of the launch of that shirt, of that special O32C shirt with Pogba. She was actually a bit mocked by Dusan Vlahovic. So it will be, I think, a really nice one. Amat is not happy. He doesn't care. He says, I don't care. I want to know about Zaniolo. And you're right, my friend. Mamma mia, since she was on it's a long time. I think she was on the channel. It's true. I was able to do a done deal. She will be there together with us. Juve can lower the price to 25 million euros. So let's go. 3412 makes more sense. It's the comment of Pavel. Let's go step by step to what we are saying. Nino Sport is going with the new Augustus tradition. When you're putting a like, you have to put the number of like you have put. Styler Z was the first one with number 1 like. So, and now we have another one, Nino Sport with like 47. That means that yesterday you were there. Yesterday you were there. Okay, ragazzi, what are they speaking about? CNN Sport. Unfortunately, I don't speak Turkish. So we will try to translate. How can we translate? Galatasaray. Sahindi Zalgiris 1-0. I have no idea. It's difficult like that. Huh? Is there not the... can't we just translate? I'm trying to translate. A button for translation. Can we find here? Print, settings, held back. Normally there is, that kind of translation button. Translate from a new tab, favorite, shopping, extensions, help and feedback. No, I want translation. More tools. Attenzione. Side this, real audio. I can't find it. Share. I want the translation button. Paolo Lombardi, help me. Where can I find the translation button? Oh, we found it. We found it. Attenzione. We found it. Translate selection to English. Oh, we found it. Attenzione. Thank you, Amco. I found it. A remarkable transfer claim has been made about Nicolo Zaniolo, who was not in the squad for the 1-0 win over Zalgiris Galatasaray. He didn't play. He was not in the squad. In the 1-0 win over Zalgiris, he was not in the squad. Attenzione. We continue with the translation. According to Sports Cells, Buran Chanterzi, Nicolo Zaniolo will transfer to Juventus for 30 million euro plus bonuses. Juventus 25 years old midfielder Locatelli was also offered to Galatasaray. Okan Buruk said before the game Zaniolo felt a pain in his groin during tactical training yesterday. Otherwise, the top 11 would start today. There is nothing too negative. He said he couldn't play. That's it. I did a live for this. We'll try to investigate. It is not over, ragazzi. It is not over. We need to investigate. No. No. And the Turkish are sure about it. 30 million euro plus bonus. Juventus talking also about... it's breaking the internet. It's breaking the internet. Zaniolo Juventus, 30 million plus bonus. Some people are saying 23 million plus bonus. 23 was the news a bit of yesterday. 13 hours ago, Juventus has offered 23 million to Galatasaray, but Galatasaray, the Turkish club, wants more. Trying to check what they are speaking about. In Turkey, they are sure. Zaniolo to Juventus, 30 million plus bonus. In Turkey, they are sure. Here, we have some... Forza Cimbom is a really important page from Galatasaray. You know that Galatasaray nickname is also Cimbom. What are they saying? Here it's a bit easier. Haluk Yurekli. So different sources are telling us Galatasaray administrators deny the alleged offers for Zaniolo. So here they are denying. They are denying, which means totally nothing. You know that in mercato, from one day you love the club and you're kissing the badge. The second later you are at that club and you're also kissing the badge. What does that mean when you're denying? When you are denying, something is happening. That's what I can tell you. When you are denying a news, something is happening. When you are not denying, when you are not speaking about it, when you are just ignoring, that means there is absolutely nothing because you don't care about the news. But when you are speaking and denying, oh, attenzione, something can happen. Okay. We continue, because that's 2 hours ago. I don't want to see the videos because otherwise I will be banned. What are they speaking about here? Who are happy that Zaniolo is not going to the quotes? How quickly you forgot what happened 2 months ago? Cheeky. I have absolutely no idea what they are speaking about. I don't know about the Turkish league. But Zaniolo is on fire. On the Turkish side. I want to play in the Champions League, said Zaniolo. When did he say that? I don't know, but if he comes to Juve, of course, that's a possibility that he will not have. I repeat the words of Nicolo Zaniolo for the people that do not know. He always said, look, I'm good at Galatasaray. In an interview that he did for Gazzetta dello Sport, I am extremely good at Galatasaray. There is only one club I would love to move from, and everyone knows it at the club Galatasaray. It is Juventus, because I am a big supporter of Juventus, and I never denied that news. Now, okay, let's put everything into context. Like 49 for Sim K, grande Sim, grandissimo Sim, really appreciate it. Okay, clickbait, Radovan. No, I am just reacting to a news that is quite, if you're looking at the internet, is huge. News reported by CNN. It's not written, confirmed news. So if we are going step by step to try to really understand what they are saying, because I tell you again, it's a really important one. Attenzione, because there is another news. Attenzione, because there is another news. There is another news. And we will come back on Zaniolo trying to identify everything, but there is another news. There is another news. Attenzione, there is another news. Not only Zaniolo. Not Lukaku or Lukaku. Apparently, not Todibo or Tobido. Apparently, Morata said yes to Juventus. Total agreement between Juventus and the Spanish player. Juventus Morata. Attenzione. That doesn't mean that they found an agreement with Atletico Madrid. But there is Morata, there is Zaniolo. Looks like we are back in 2018. Lukaku, Zaniolo, Morata, and so on. Kessie, we are back in 2018, 2020. What is happening? Giuntoli came, and instead of going with new names, unheard names, the one that are triggering us, Mikaudatse, the new Kvaratskhelia, or Tobido, or whatever you want to, we are speaking about 2018, 2020 names. Morata 3.0, we are speaking about Lukaku, we are speaking about Zaniolo, we are speaking about Kessie. Anyway, attenzione. Okay. What do we start with? First question, please let me know with a maximum of comments in the chat. What do we start debriefing? Why Morata? Why Zaniolo? Let me know. Now that we did a 20-minute long intro with reaction, with emotion, and you never know, huh? You never know what can happen today in today's life, because today is crazy. Mercato is crazy. Today is crazy. Jude Bellingham is crying. I understand. He's playing with Real Madrid. He's losing 3-0 against Barcelona, 3-1 against Juventus. It is what it is. Oh, ragazzi. By the way, The video of Real Madrid, I will try to do it later. But in the meanwhile, I just want to say something while you are telling me which we start with. Let me know in the comment, Morata or we start with Zaniolo. I want the names here in the chat. In the meanwhile, I want to say something. Juventus 23-24 record of international games, so playing not with Italian teams, but European games, 100%. The first international team, we are speaking about Barcelona, the title contenders of La Liga, the one that played there and won with Xavi, with Dembele, with all the players that they have. Kaká in the pen. They didn't want to show up against Allegri ball because they knew of the new Allegri ball and they didn't go. 3-0 on the table. It is what it is. If you don't come because you are scared, then you lose. That's the rule. I'm not the one that is inventing football rules. It is what it is. If you are scared, you go home. And that's one. Then the other ones. Last year, Champions League winner. Not 22-23, but 21-22. 3-1, E tutti a casa, olè. Oh, ragazzi, that's why Seferin, he banned us from European competition. Don't believe in all these kind of off-the-field topics. It is because they knew that Allegri ball would change the way of understanding football, intensity, velocity, and we saw the results. Then, if there is another European team that wants to play against Juve, be fast because we want to show them what is the new Juventus 23-24. Anyway, Allegri ball conquering the world. That's the message of our friend Styler Z. In the meanwhile, we had a beautiful renewal of the membership from Massimo Pegoli, 10 months. Oh, I think now if you're renewing, I'm able to pin it as well. Oh, something that we were not able to do in the past. Massimo Pegoli. Thank you, 10 months. I think Keane will surprise everyone this season. We will come back on Moise Keane that yesterday did really well. Again, some confirmation of preseason Keane and some question marks about the season Keane in the Euro season. Beppe, we want Zaniolo. Okay, let's start speaking about Zaniolo. I'm scared about one thing. Yes, I did. Not a lot, but I did. I'm scared about one thing. Let's suppose it's true. What are the different scenarios, guys? Let's suppose it's true. You remember we spoke a lot about a possible deal, Lukaku, Dusan Vlahovic. Cashing in. Plusvalenza, profit for Dusan Vlahovic. And you have immediately the replacement of Dusan Vlahovic. You can like, you can dislike, but in terms of numbers, quantity, you have a one-on-one, okay? You win some money, you have a ready-to-play player, because Lukaku is Lukaku. For this season, you're losing money for the future, you're losing a prospect, you're losing a fantastic player, if it happens, okay? If it happens. But I always told you, attenzione, because if it doesn't happen, at today, on the 3rd of August, there is no other team ready to spend cash on Dusan Vlahovic. Paris Saint-Germain took themselves out. Bayern Munich, they want them on loan, waiting for Kane. Real Madrid, they wanted him on loan, waiting for Mbappé. So at the moment, there are no other team. So collapsing that deal, you have two solutions. Or you keep Dusan Vlahovic. You don't sell any other players. But mercato is closed in entry for any other role on the field. Forget about four-man defense. Forget about Castagne. Forget about Holm. Forget about Carlos Augusto. Forget about Kessie. Forget about any other player of the world. Mercato is closed and you will sell a lot of players that probably have mercato. The winter, maybe even Ealing Jr. or a Cambiaso that played quite well yesterday. And you will sell, and the mercato is closed. And you stay with the men that we saw yesterday, but probably you need to sell, okay? Without any other entry. But we also said it's possible, and that's the bad news, that you still have to enter financially and that another big player could leave. Who is that player that could potentially leave? We said it, and I'm afraid to say it. I don't want to spell the name. Help me in the chat. Tell me, who is that player? Who is that player that we are speaking about? That could possibly leave if it's not Dusan Vlahovic? Tell me the name.
If you want the truth, I tell you the truth.
You're saying it. I'm not saying it. You're saying it. You're saying it. Federico Chiesa. 352. You need cash money. You need cash money. Vlahovic deal collapse with Lukaku. Let's say people didn't want. Chelsea doesn't want to raise the offer. Juventus economically is not happy with what they receive from Chelsea, but financially we still need to sell some player. And we go towards the other one that has a lot of mercato and can bring you money. It is Federico Chiesa. And from there, plus Valencia Chiesa, I don't know to watch what team, they are not speaking about it, and that money you are reinvesting in another player that is Zaniolo. 3-5-2, instead of Chiesa and Vlahovic, you play with Dusan Vlahovic and Zaniolo. Could be. And that's why I don't know if the news is real or not. I'm just reporting what CNN Turk is telling us, what the people are telling us since now a few hours. They started actually yesterday when Zaniolo didn't play that friendly game of in Turkey. They started with the rumors, denied in a way. Then when I see that Juventus is ready to offer Locatelli, I personally don't believe in that news. That Juventus could potentially give 25-30 million euro for Zaniolo, I could possibly believe in it. That we are offering Locatelli, no. First of all, because I don't believe that Juventus would do that today. Secondly, because Locatelli would not accept. He wants to stay at Juve. He doesn't want to leave. So there are some things that are telling me no. But Juventus, Turkey, that are leaking that news. Again, not sure if true or not new or true. They know that Chelsea is really monitoring what is happening with Juve. They know that if Juventus, the name of Locatelli, of Zaniolo, is leaking on all the pages, that there is some interest from Zaniolo, they know it's because Juventus is already doing a strategy. If Vlahovic is not doing there, we go to Zaniolo to partner with Vlahovic and we don't care about Lukaku anymore. So that Chelsea, that saw yesterday the goal of Dusan Vlahovic, they maybe start to accelerate. It's not a mystery also that since yesterday, now we are going slowly but surely towards the Morata news. You saw on Corriere dello Sport, on their first page, and I always told you pay attention to the name of Morata, that not only they put Romelu Lukaku here, but they also write down there is a tactical maneuver to approach, to get closer to Romelu Lukaku and to put some pressure to Chelsea. Alvaro Morata is ready in case Boli, the owner of Chelsea, would not be ready to do the swap. And here we have a strategy of Juventus that in the same day we have Morata 3.0 and we have a Zaniolo. Two different strategies. A Morata instead of Lukaku to put some pressure on Chelsea so that they accelerate. And on the other side, an alternative route also linked to that Lukaku-Vlahovic news. Oh, ragazzi. Oh, London, the Blues. Guys, there, you, Boli. If you don't do it fast and put money on the table for our number 9 that scored yesterday against Real Madrid, we go towards Zaniolo and we sell Chiesa. Again, could be a strategy. Could all be a strategy. Could all be a strategy. But I don't believe that today you see here the news of Morata, the news of Zaniolo. I don't believe in coincidences in terms of leaked names. yesterday's strategy from the coach of Turkey, I repeat, because he didn't play the friendly game. Zaniolo felt a pain in his groin yesterday during tactical training. Otherwise, he would have started in the starting 11 today. There is no negative situation. He said he can't play. What is right? What is wrong? Okay, I want your opinion about that. We are 300 people. Maximum of likes, because we are only at 116, and that's not okay. But I want your opinion about all that situation. Zaniolo, Morata, Lukaku, Dusan Vlahovic, because Federico Chiesa, that Robert is saying that he's going nowhere. I want your opinion. I want to read your opinion before continuing to investigate with the Beppe news. Attenzione. Let me know. And in the meanwhile, I will put a poll. Waiting for your takes. So, choose. That's the name of the poll. So, Zaniolo in, Chiesa out, Lukaku in, Vlahovic out, Morata in, Vlahovic out anyway to another team. I have 4 options. Before voting, listen to the options. 4 options. 1. Zaniolo in, Chiesa out. 2. Lukaku in, Vlahovic out. 3. Morata in, Vlahovic out. 4. We stop the mercato but we sell our youth. Who are our youth? Ealing Junior. Ragazzi. Sule. The Winter. Selling, cashing in, not loaning, selling. Maybe a Dean Huijsen. And we stay with the 3-5-2. We don't add anything, Don't come back then, but can we please have one play? No, it's over. We stay with who we are and we sell all the... We are 40 players, ragazzi. Choose. You are the one that has the power to choose what Juventus can do. Stavros, Zaniolo, why not? But you have to make some room. Morata, I really love the player, but I don't see the point of getting him back since he struggled to score goals, so I would go for Lukaku instead of him. There are only 4 options. Styler's never letting Chiesa leave, even if I have to see Lukaku in a Juve shirt. Please stop with Zaniolo, please. It's already 5 years. But 5 years, it was for a lot of players. 5 years, it's not only Zaniolo, but so many players. Lukaku is the same. Kessie is 3 years. Rabiot, how many? Paredes, how many? Milik, how long before they really joined Juve? So everything can happen, But Cyril doesn't want him. Attenzione, Maric, 5th option, Oil Club. But that's not possible. Chiesa non si tocca for Mario Mesi. And we have Ala Hamam. Thank you for the donation, my friend. Who's saying, bro, did you hear anything about recapitulation by end of 2023 from X for 80 million euros? Sorry, something not related to Zaniolo saga. It is, I believe, related to a Zaniolo saga. Because, yes, of course, I heard, then I can't confirm if true or not. The only thing that it's really important is that money, if the capital gain increase. So, for people that do not know about it, Juventus already did it in the last few years. For people that says, but we are not investing, but our ownership are not taking care of Juve, we already did it twice, in a total for 700 million capital increase, COVID losses, and other problems that we try to avoid going in financial problems. At the end, we know everything what happened. But Juventus could do a minor capital increase again from 80 million euro. That money is absolutely not to go and buy whoever you want at 80 million euro. That's not what the money is for. What that money could possibly be for is that at the end of the mercato, when the mercato is over, you look where you are. Who were you able to sell? Because Arthur to Fiorentina will bring you 0, okay? 2 million, 3 million loan. Ake to Udinese brings you 0. So McKennie, we don't know if he will stay or not. Pogba, we don't know what will happen there. Vlahovic, people don't want to sell him. Chiesa, the people don't want to sell him. Ragazzi. So at the end, depending how far we are, that money could potentially arrive in Juventus to help a bit forgetting, or actually so that the Champions League entry loss is a bit less painful for Juve, to have a faster comeback, a cleaner comeback from 24-25. But it's absolutely not for the mercato. So we will try to do what we can now without thinking about these possible 80 million euro. And at the end, September, October, when you have that meeting, from that moment on you can go. Attenzione, because we have a news. We have a news. Attenzione. It's an important one. It's a really important one. It's a really important one. Are you ready for it? Thank you for the donation, my friend. Attenzione. I don't find it, but attenzione. There is a news. I will try to find it for you. It's an important one linked to Juve. What is happening? Fabrizio Romano. Ali is insisting from Franck Kessie, deal with formal proposal expected. Still waiting for players' final decision. They are following Sofian Amrabat, giving priority to Europe. Despite Saudi approaches, he wants Manchester United move. Why is it important? Apparently, they want to give 50 million euro cash immediately to Barcelona, that wants to sell Kessie, that is not part of Xavi's project, with 15 million salary per year for the player ex-Milan that is now playing with the number 19 at Barcelona. So we could also here lose another target of Juve. A target that, to be really, really honest, I really wanted, but at one condition only. If he was convinced about the Bianconeri. Not convinced, we don't want you. If you are attracted to stay as a rotational player, not even part of the project of Barcelona, stay there. If you prefer to go to a team like Tottenham, that will never play Champions League in the future, or maybe a miracle, they will play 1 out of 5 Champions League in the future just to go to Premier League, go there. If you are attracted by Saudi Arabia million, I'm not blaming you, good for you. If you are believing that that's the future, go there. Don't come to Juve. If your option was going to Juve, then, I take you with open arms, but only if you want to. But apparently, Saudi Arabia is insisting they are increasing 15 million euro for the player. 15 million euro, as reported by our friend Rahim for Barcelona. Reported also by Marco Barzaghi. Attenzione. Also reported by Marco Barzaghi. There is a news from Di Marzio, but we don't care because it's not about Juventus. Napoli. 2 injured players, Simeone and Kvaratskhelia, not at risk for the beginning of the season, but at risk for the remaining part of the month. We have 190 votes. I'm waiting for 10 more votes on the poll here. What you would prefer to do? Zaniolo in, Chiesa out, Lukaku in, Vlahovic out, Morata in, Vlahovic out, or stop the mercato, sell all the big important youth players. 10 more votes so that we can close it, and the winner, that's what Juventus will do. Galatasaray are looking to Ndombele for the midfield. Yeah, but that's not my problem. Because I don't care. We have so many midfielders. Don't bother wasting time there. There is this. I'm not sure, Robert. I am not sure. Another news by, I believe, Sport Italia. Could be Sport Italia. Let me check because Rahim is reporting us the news. So thank you, Rahim, for your fantastic job. But I need to understand where the news is coming from. Let's say I trust the source that Rahim is telling us. Juventus abandoned the negotiation with Kessie. The deal no longer continued after the Juve leaders understood Kessie's desire to return. Kessie little desire to return to Italy. That's what we were saying actually. So we have now over the 200 votes. I close the vote in 3, 2.
I found this on the web.
No. I close the vote in 3.
Here's what I found.
No, stop. I close the poll in 3, 2, 1. Now. I close. I stop the vote. Ragazzi, the vote is over. You have voted. It's a big one, because 220 people voted. 39% of you, the winners, or let's say 8%, Zaniolo in, Chiesa out. People do not want Chiesa out. That's clear. 14% of you, Morata in, Vlahovic out. People do not want Morata in. And then there is a big battle there. Nearly 50-50 there. With Lukaku in, Vlahovic out, 37%. And then 39% are saying we stop the mercato, close everything, and we sell our big future. And that's really funny to say when in the last few years I heard so many of you telling me on the channel, Beppe, where is the project Rejuvenation? Why are we not playing Kenan Yildiz? Why are we not giving the chance to Fagioli? Why is it not a starter? Why did we put out Rovella to take Paredes? And so on and so on and so on. With all the people blaming Max Allegri that can't play with youth players, when you have the choice, you prefer to stop the mercato, to close everything, and to go with selling the future. Ragazzi. You see, and we are not speaking about 5 people, we are speaking about the total votes of 200, what was it? 220 votes. 222 votes. Ragazzi. It's difficult when you have to choose. Mates Pog. It was from Mates Pog. Thank you, my friend. Some Mates that is reporting sport on fire. The Thursday afternoon, the post Real Madrid Juve is on fire. We stay for 15 more minutes together. I want to know from you guys what is true, what is not true. I tell you my recap. My recap of all of that is that Juventus is putting a strategy. Cecilia is saying we have a lot of players to sell that they are that are not part of the project, but we need to sell Dusan or Kessie because the other ones are difficult to sell. It's easier to sell Dusan and Federico. It's more difficult to sell players that nobody wants to. So if I have to recap the situation, according to me, and I will tell you and I will repeat you, Juventus already found an agreement with Romelu Lukaku to come at Juve. Romelu Lukaku already chose Juve. They already agreed on the salary. Chelsea is open, but they don't want to spend the money that Juventus is requesting between 40 and 50 million euro. They want to go between 10 and 20 on top of Romelu for Dusan Vlahovic. At the moment, Dusan Vlahovic would love to stay at Juve. We saw it on social media the day before in training, yesterday. Not only on the pitch when he's showing the shirt, but also he's repeating that message a bit later on social media. We can go to Instagram, of course, and watching Dusan Vlahovic. You see, Dusan Vlahovic that is not only showing it on the field, but also here with a message. Orlando, Florida, and then you see number 9, King, black and white, or bianconero. So he's showing that he wants to stay, but we also know the rumors that are saying that he already found an agreement with Paris Saint-Germain. Juventus really want the deal to go through, not because they don't like Vlahovic, not because they gave up on Dusan Vlahovic, but because they know that financially it could open the mercato, because you are going one-on-one with the number 9. That yesterday we saw it, Yesterday you can say whatever you want to, but yesterday we saw that a Moiskin is doing great in that position. A Milik is not doing great in that position. A player with the characteristic of Lukaku in the game of yesterday could do really wonders, okay? Now, it's not over, because on not only that, but with that mega plusvalenza on Dusan Vlahovic, on already having fixed the replacement there, you're able to fix some other parts of the mercato. That is, for a midfielder like Freuler, for example, after Sergei decided to go to Saudi Arabia, after Kessie has no interest to come back to Serie A, you could possibly fix your mercato with some names. And Juventus is putting some pressure there with some names a la Morata 3.0 that I personally know. If I have to choose, ragazzi, between Lukaku and Morata, I go for Lukaku all my life long. I will be emotionally attached all my life for Morata. Morata, that one of my most beautiful shirts, probably the most beautiful away shirt ever, ragazzi, here, has the name of Alvarito. A lot of people said, Beppe, are you crazy? Are you crazy? What are you doing? You know, putting Alvaro Morata on that mighty shirt, you are totally crazy. Put Dybala. Put Paul Pogba, why not? Put whoever you want to, but why Morata? Ragazzi, Morata deserves to be on that shirt. He will always be here. But I don't want a 3.0. Basta. Call 99. Dan, grandissimo Dan is telling us, hey, by the way, I didn't even say thank you. Attention, because I received some calls here. No, we will close the call here. I didn't even say thank you to Outellectuals. 8 months together with us on the channel. Outellectuals is saying, seem that club focus is same proven names and own talent. Yeah. Thank you for your 8 months, Outellectual. The proven names, it's always something at Juve that are always trying to go for security. I will read the message of Dan Colo99 in a second. Mikey Mazzarese, really appreciate it. Ciao Beppe, today is my 48th birthday. Mamma mia, Mikey Mazzarese. Happy birthday, my friend. I need to give you a donation, not you, to the channel, but thank you, Mikey Mazzarese. Can we be so kind to say happy birthday to Mikey? Can can we say thank you? Can we please say thank you? Or thank you, no, happy birthday to Mikey. That would be really lovely from all of you. Then Dan is telling me, attenzione Beppe, because Mirko Di Natale, that is going against all the journalists. Last time he was against Fabrizio Romano and so on and so on. We have to, he's telling us a new name. Happy birthday again to Mikey. Thank you for the donation, my friend. Dan is telling us, attenzione Beppe, because it is actually, Mirko Di Natale is saying that the 30 million offer is not coming from Juventus, but it's actually coming from Saudi Arabia. We are checking the news. Su Zaniolo mi allineo al collega turco Jakub Sinar. So on Zaniolo, I align myself to my colleague Jakub Sinar. Only fake news, or only people that are saying it's fake news, from Juve environment. The colleague is even adding the offer is coming from Saudi Arabia, not from the Bianconeri. Ok, ragazzi, and on that one we can close the case Zaniolo back to Juve, even if I continue to believe that the name of Zaniolo coming out like this, the name of Morata coming out like this, it's not a coincidence. It is not a coincidence. I believe it's still going to the direction, I don't know if you will be happy or not, to go to the direction of Lukaku, Vlahovic. Ragazzi. Aristan, ciao Beppe, whatever happens, Juve will always be Juve and will always be here. Love you, bro. Or Brick. Love you, Brick. Who's Brick? Love you, Bryce. Love you, Bricks. Love you, Brick. Love you, Brick. Is this a... What is this? Briss. Be right, you cool. Be ready, you... I don't know. Thank you, Aristan. I don't know what you mean with brick, but I'm happy with you. Thank you. I love you too, Aristan. That I really want to repeat. Aristan, for the people that do not know, is the one that worked together with me and with Martina and with Jose, but is the one that really took his pen and designed the GJustjuve logo. Never forget about that. Never forget about that. Because if today we have a fantastic logo, a recognizable logo, the one that people know about, Aristan, this guy here. So he meant Bruv. But you're not helping me, eh? I meant Bruv. Who's Bruv? Ma. These guys, you know, they are young and they are using words. Bryce, brave, Bruv, ma. Bruv. Look here, Mark 1, Mike. At 48, you are still at your best. I am well over 50, and remember Dino Zoff and Enzo Berzot as our coach. Mamma mia. Enzo Berzot, national team Italian that won the World Cup in 82. Romeo Agresti is preparing the popcorn. He's preparing the popcorn. I don't know where he wrote it or not, but Romeo Agresti is preparing the popcorn. I don't see it. But I believe he spoke about it anyway somewhere. And I have to admit that, we will take some popcorn. Okay, we can deny now the news. Zaniolo to Juve. You know why I'm pissed off? Because I was doing my video about Real Madrid Juve, and now I had to give up. I think Dusan will refuse to leave, especially since Chiesa already have 2 strikers and only play with 1 at a time. He will be third choice. Chelsea. Okay, not Chiesa, Chelsea. But I don't believe that Vlahovic would be third choice. I don't believe that. But I think that he can refuse. I think that Chelsea will not give 40 million euro. They have still doubts about him, which is crazy. How can you doubt Dusan Vlahovic? You can potentially doubt about his physical condition. Why not? That's something that why not you can doubt about, but you can't doubt about the qualities of the player. For me, it's fantastic. But attenzione, because okay, let's continue for 5-10 more minutes, because Giovanni Albanese has a news that you will be happy about, but we need to find a solution. The news of Giovanni Albanese. If you are wondering what I was saying on the phone, I was speaking with my wife that said, when are you closing the live? So no mercato news. It was just my wife that said, when will you close the live? Ragazzi, no, the news of Giovanni Albanese. Attenzione, you will be happy about a good one to close the live with. Dusan like La Gioia. Dusan like Paolo Dybala, showing the shirt. Dusan and Chiesa, they only want Juve. Why? They are writing an article about it, and I have the premium content normally. Usually, I should have I should have that. I am subscribed. So wait, I will take away for the logins, ragazzi. Let me check if we can check here. Why is it that big? Okay. Where is the news? Where is the news? Here. Okay. I am Okay, ragazzi, I have the membership, the premium membership, so I can read whatever I want. And of course, I will translate you everything now. I will not show you the article because in terms of copyright, it's not appropriate. But I will read it for you, okay? So, reading all the news, what are they saying about our beloved Juventus? What is Giovanni Albanese telling us? Okay, I will read and translate in the meanwhile. The celebration of Dusan Vlahovic after the goal in friendly against Real Madrid remind us the goal of the celebration of Dybala in 2019. As always, and as in the past, in the same situation there was Lukaku. Juventus was trying to bring the striker to Juventus, swapping him with the Argentinian player that made that deal collapse. We all remember that. Dusan finds himself to live exactly the same situation because of the dialogues between the Bianconeri and Chelsea. The Belgian player already have an agreement with the management of La Continassa that wants to bring him to make Allegri happy. The Serbian, in the last occasions, showed his number 9 on social media. Like him, also Chiesa would love to stay in Torino, even if there are still some tactical doubts after a while. It's not over. In the modern football, the transfers of players, you have to take them into consideration without too many romanticism, because a lot of time it favors the players and also the clubs, especially if, like Juventus in this moment, you have to think about the financial books. Between one cycle that you are closing and while you are opening the new cycle, ragazzi, I am translating the article, Chiesa and Vlahovic are two jewels of the Juventus team. We have to say it. In a team like Juventus, that we have to admit, has no big players on top of Dusan Vlahovic and Federico Chiesa that can bring you a lot of money on European level. We're speaking about European level. We're not speaking about Saudi Arabia. And it's true. It's true. How many players can bring you that money? We continue. The strikers, Dusan and Chiesa, has potential, and that is out of discussion. They come from a negative period because of physical problems. One, because we know it, Chiesa, of the ACL, the other one for the pubalgia growing pain. Allegri repeated in the microphone that he is ready to accept the sale of important player if huge offer arrive. I'm saying that Allegri is not doing mercato, but of course he's in contact with Giuntoli and they have the same strategy. They are aligned on everything because there are some economical, financially obligations for the club. He's not saying in this case. Wait, He's not saying, while speaking, that he would accept to lose the players also for technical question, tactical question. So he's saying, for financial questions, I'm ready to adapt to whatever happens. But he's not speaking about technical and tactical questions. The two guys would love to stay in Torino also for a question of pride, to show that they were at the height and at the level to wear the shirt of Juve, and none speaking about them and describe them like flop in the last 2 years, except of the injury. Pay attention for Juventus. Attenzione, we have a tweet. Attenzione, we have a tweet. Attenzione. Attenzione. Attenzione, we have a beautiful tweet. That's an important one. Attenzione, tweet about Dusan Vlahovic from Juventus. One that can make things a bit more clear. It's not a coincidence that Juventus is communicating about that, especially not with that picture. A picture that is really significant, a picture that means more than 1,000 words. Juventus social media manager, after agreeing with Juventus management, what do we do with that picture? What do we do? Cecilia is asking to read it. Colo is the one that is there on Twitter, monitoring the situation. He wants to know everything. He's anticipating. He's a bit our journalist that is there in Canada on social media, watching what Juventus is saying. And what is Juventus saying? This is what Juventus is saying. Juventus is saying, shirt number 9, Dusan Vlahovic. Dusan Vlahovic, important one. Important one. Important one. Super important picture in terms of communication. Thank you for waiting. I have more than 100 Juve shirts. They are not hung out. They are there, folded. It's a disaster every time that I'm looking for a shirt. Especially when you have, I show you. Especially when you have home shirt 21, 22. Dusan Vlahovic, authentic shirt. Two. Home shirt 21, 22. Federico Chiesa. And then, who can guess? You saw it. I spoiled it. Here, this one again. But this one is a special one because you have Matthijs de Ligt with 3 signatures of players. You have Weston McKennie with the 14, Paulo Dybala with the number 10, and Matthijs de Ligt with the number 4. Signed shirt of Juventus. I need to take care of it now because it's there folded in a drawer. But if you have three the same, it's a total disaster. Total disaster. That's the tweet. Dusan Vlahovic. Mark is saying something important. We are taking a bit risk at not selling Dusan Vlahovic now. If he repeats last year's performance, his word will go down. Should we take the risk? Let's hope I am wrong. And now. The question is, would you accept to be a bit more kind with Juventus if we stop mercato entry today? That we play 3-5-2, that we sign no other player than the people that we have. Cambiaso, Weah on the right. Kostic, Ealing on the left. Keane, Vlahovic, Chiesa, Milik up front. Locatelli, betting on Pogba. Fagioli, Rovella, Miretti, Rabiot, Weston McKennie in the middle. Gatti, Rugani, Danilo, Bremer, Alexandro, Huijsen, Szczesny, Perin. We sell, if possible, Zakaria, Pellegrini, one competition, and that means that end of the year, Juventus do a capital increase of 80 million euro. Not for mercato, but because we were not able to sell, or we kept these players. But probably you sell young players, Sule, and so on and so on. People are saying yes, 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 yeah. Except of Yorio, who is saying no, it's not a great team. But it depends what you are targeting, yeah. Yeah, we have to. Oh, at a certain moment you have to sell some players, huh? McKennie, Zakaria, Pellegrini, Suli. Like this, I would not risk to sell. I will be unpopular. It's a player that yesterday night I was telling you, even if 20 minutes he played really well and was probably the best in the first 20 minutes, I would still sell Weston McKennie. Now, if you are telling me this is the mercato is closed, you can do 0 new entries with Weston McKennie and knowing the situation about Pogba, then you try to keep Paul Pogba. You can't sell Pogba, Mikey. He needs to decide if he wants to leave or not. Juventus is not against cashing in, saving a huge salary, but he decides. He decides. You know that Ravella is already injured. You can't just start the season with Ravella injured and you don't know when he will come back. You don't know if there will be a repetition. Ravella injured. Pogba injured. Fagioli and Rabiot didn't do the preparation, so they should be there, but you never know. So McKennie, in that case, I would think about it. Again, I'm more for sell him because Mercato will not be closed. Guys, I'm in closing time, but we are with more than 300 people. I will be back here in 4 hours. I don't know when I will do the Real Madrid video. It's a pity for because that was a video that I'm sure, a 10-minute video that I'm sure that I would have had a lot of views. Should I still do the video knowing that at 7 p.m. I'm back for a live 1 hour with Christine Cupo speaking about the USA? Or should I do it tomorrow? But tomorrow is late, like 2 days after. It's really, really late. Makes no sense, huh? If Colo is there, Colo decides. Colo, at 7 p.m. I'm live. 1 p.m. your time. So 1 p.m. your time, Colo. In less than 4 hours, I'm live again. What should I do in the meanwhile? I do a video about the game of yesterday, Real Madrid, that it's time. I didn't record, but I need to know. Here. Did we grow? Ooh. Not bad, huh? Not bad. Not bad. Martin saying do it. Yeah, but then people will not watch it. Yesterday I did a video at 3 p.m. No, sorry, 6 p.m. and people didn't watch it. We had like 3,000 views. Yeah, but I agree that we should analyze our video because I had a lot of things on my paper. Huh? A lot of papers. Spend time with the family if they are not home. You know why? They are going to Rammstein. They are going to Rammstein later, my wife and my son. Das nicht! Das nicht! Das nicht! Dicke Tieten, das nicht! Who loves Rammstein, guys, ragazzi? Du hast. Hey, they know. Yorio, he knows. Du hast. Mon amour. I love that. Not das Nacht. Yeah, it's du hast. It's not das nicht. Indeed. I'm not the pro. They are pro. Rammstein are great. The concert, apparently I watched some images, is just pure magic. A lot of people are saying best in terms of entertainment, much better than the last off-road that I went to see. Ragazzi, Weston McKennie on concert, disaster. People told me, oh, it will be a show, fantastic, you will love it, and entertainer, ba. I didn't say to my wife because she was enjoying, but mamma mia. Weston McKennie in concert. Like, he didn't even sing the song I Got a Feeling. I went there for it. I was super excited. He didn't even sing that song. Disaster, Weston McKennie. Disaster. No, I didn't like it. He has a beautiful voice. Let's say the truth. Has a beautiful voice. Ah, mamma mia. Oh, boring. Rammstein. You can't compare. You're watching on television. Du hast. It's beautiful, huh? I love Dicke Tieten. You know why? You know what it means? The song translate from German to English, and you will know why I love that video. My wife doesn't speak German, luckily. Otherwise, she will be really pissed off. But I'll try to do the video anyway, but let's see. Some thank you for a donation. Can't wait for the new season Forza Juve, no matter what happened in Mercato. 100% support for Max and the team once the season is starting again, when we whistle the start of the season. Beautiful support message. This is also my philosophy. Whatever happens, Mercato, not Mercato. I told you, Lukaku, I don't want him to join. If he joins, for me, it will be the best number 9 on the world. At least before he starts playing a game. Then we analyze game by game. If Dusan stays, I'm super happy and I will support Dusan. When Rogani is playing, I don't whistle him before stepping on the field. Then, if Alexandro is playing, I'm not whistling him before. After the game, probably a bit yes, because the performances were not fantastic. Happy birthday to Apex! It's the birthday of Apex. Attenzione, I'm off to celebrate my birthday. 2 birthdays, Mikey Mazzarese and Apex today. Happy birthday. I don't have the happy birthday song, so we will do... Happy birthday, Apex. You see, I didn't sleep a lot. Total disaster, Pepe. You never know. Pepe is a disaster. It's nice, huh? The fireworks. Nice addition, for the... But I agree, beautiful message from Sam. Grandissimo, Sam. So, you know what? I will try to spend a bit of time. Then I do a small video to recap. And then we are back with... Christine Cupo. Ragazzi, we see each other later. Grazie, happy birthday. Ciao, Azzurri Juve. Ciao a tutti. Grazie, forza. Juve. Ciao.